think my number one takeaway has to be our old buddy Jimbo. And when I was putting these numbers together, I almost felt like I was kind of picking on him, and that's not my intent. But reality of the numbers is reality of the numbers. Obviously, this past weekend, for many, many, many A&M faithful, well, all A&M faithful, it did not go as intended. For those of us that were talking about, there may be some things that look different this year because of Bobby Petrino, and we had high expectations. Yeah, this weekend again didn't go the way we expected, and it kind of exposes a little bit of a reality of the Jimbo Fisher era. In the first 62 games, Jimbo is the A&M led Jimbo Fisher led A&M is 40-22. During that same amount of games, the first 62 games of the Kevin Sumlin era, he was 43-19. So at this point in his time at A&M, Kevin Sumlin had 3 more wins. Just in case that wasn't enough to say maybe it's not going the way everybody thought it would, especially Jimbo. He is in his last 8 games against Power 5 teams. He is 1-7 and has lost his last 7 road games straight. So all 7 road games, the last 7 he's played, he has lost. So there is nothing about those numbers that says things are going the way that everybody thought they would in Aggie land. It is not a positive situation at this point. I don't think it's time to just come running in and burn it down yet. But I mean, when you're looking at the way Kevin Sumlin was ultimately run out of town, and Jimbo's sitting in a worse place, that's not a positive.
Those are some sobering facts, Darren. I'm wondering, did a representative from Bobby Petrino give you that information?
It was the people that are now putting up the firejimbo.com billboards. It was one of those guys. Those are already going up somewhere, right? I mean, it has to be.
It's a tough sport to be in when you do not win, when you don't meet expectations.
That's exactly right.